Hello everyone and happy Transfer Tuesday. I can't believe how fast this month is going. It is September 20th, right? Yes, September 20th, second to last Tuesday of September. And I did get paid on the 15th of September, so I do have a few transfers to share. Let's go ahead and just jump right into them. Very briefly, I will just add that Transfer Tuesday was created by Pennies Not Perfection here on YouTube. Her name is Mary, and on Transfer Tuesdays, we transfer any amount of money that we can to our savings, to our debt, to any of our financial goals. Just the goal here is to make a habit of it and or make progress faster and more often throughout the month. So with that being said, this week I do have investments to share as well as savings for my student loan debt. So let me start with my investments. First of all, I did get paid on the 15th, as I said. That means from my paycheck, I did contribute to my 401k, $150 from myself. My company matches that, so an additional $150, and that is $300 total. I believe right now my 401k is sitting at like $3,600, which is pretty decent. This is my new job. I started it in March, so I'm already at $3,600. The market is down. Everything I'm invested in is in the red. So over the next, well, actually, I don't know when it will go back up, but technically it would be higher if the market was actually up, but it is down. So that was the first investment. Second thing is that I completed my $300 toward my Roth IRA for September. So earlier in the month, I had already contributed $200 to my Roth IRA. I like to do $300 per month. So I did an additional $100 on the 15th so that I could get to that. $100 of VTSAX. My whole Roth IRA is invested in VTSAX. As of right now, my Roth IRA is at like 10,123 or something. I was just looking at it. I think that's what it was. And that includes the 100 I put in. So again, market is down there because that would technically be higher, but still happy about it. I really, really enjoy contributing to my Roth IRA while the market is down because I am getting more than one share of VTSAX these days each time that I make a $100 purchase, because VTSAX has been like 90 something lately, which makes me happy because in the long run, this is going to benefit me and it will grow. Now let's go ahead and move on to my student loan debt. That is the only debt I have left. I have $36,000 of student loan debt, and I have not been paying these down while they're in forbearance and at 0% interest. I have been saving for them in my high yield savings account, and this is because I will make a lump sum payment once they come due. We also didn't know the status of student loans, and there was no harm for me not paying them down, and I'm really glad I did this because as of last month, Biden announced that up to $20,000 can be canceled. I do qualify for that $20,000 cancellation, but I'm not going to touch any of the money that I have saved for my student loans until that actually happens. And I'm not going to make any payment toward my student loans until we actually have to, once the interest actually starts accruing in what's supposed to be January 2023. Due to this cancellation, I am technically debt-free. So once that cancellation actually goes through, I would be left with $16,000 of total debt, which I have more than that saved for my student loan debt. So I would be debt-free plus have extra money saved on top of that, but I am continuing to save until everything actually goes through, and that is just personal preference. As of last Transfer Tuesday, I reached $21,000 saved for my student loan, so $21K even. This is a new milestone, very exciting. And then over the last week, I have made one transfer, and then I'm gonna go ahead and make a transfer today. So also on payday, I transferred $200 to my student loan savings to bring that up to $21,200. So this was just, because I felt comfortable doing that, I have enough cash, and I decided to just do the $200. And that's the only transfer I have made since then. So I'm gonna go ahead and transfer right now. I was going to do a smaller transfer, like maybe just 50, but I decided, I have two separate checking accounts. I actually have a couple. I open checking accounts to get bonuses. Y'all know this if you watch me. But one of them, I do have direct deposit set up. So every paycheck, $500 goes to my Chase checking account. The rest of it goes to my main checking account. So there is still over $200 left in my Chase account, which I don't use that for anything aside from my Roth IRA. And anytime sometimes if I'm making a payment for the Chase credit card that I have, or if I'm saving for my student loans, that's when I'll make a transfer. So because I have over $200, I'm gonna go ahead and transfer $200. So pull from my Chase account to this account, $200. I will put that confirm page up on the screen and let me confirm it. So as far as my student loan debt goes, I saved $400 over the last week. I'm pretty happy with that number, feels good. I now have $21,400 saved for my student loan debt. And if we were to subtract that from my total student loan debt, let's just assume there is no cancellation. So as everything is right now, $36,000 minus the $21,400 that I have saved leaves me with $14,600 of total student loan debt. However, I have also started sharing how much cash I would have left over after the cancellation actually goes through and I use my savings. Of the $21,400, I only would need $16,000 after cancellation because I qualify for the 20K. That would leave me with $5,400 left over in cash, and I just want to continue growing this so that by the end of the year, ideally I want this to be like over $10,000 of cash left over. And I think that's possible because it's pretty exciting because I'm supposed to be getting a bonus at the end of this year, and that's like, I've never gotten a bonus from a job ever. So this is my first time for that, and it's gonna be a pretty decent chunk of cash. Nothing insane, like, you know, some people who get like 60K bonuses. No, not even close to that. It's gonna be probably $4,500 to $5,000 because of when I started at my company. But that's a decent amount of cash, and obviously I will have to pay taxes on that. Some of it will be used for my 401k, at least I'm pretty positive. So it will be a little bit less than that actually comes to my bank account, but that's gonna be a nice chunk of cash that I can just put toward my financial goals, including this. Basically, so far, my plan with this cash that's left over, so I have $5,400 right now. As I said, by the end of the year, it will probably be over $10,000. The first thing is that I'm going to max out my Roth IRA, which I'm so eager to do and so excited for because I've never done that in my life, and I'm 29 years old, so that's going to be a huge milestone that I'm very excited to hit, and actually to complete it in 2022 will be pretty exciting. I will probably put maybe $3,000 to my emergency fund if I can squeeze that in there. And then I will also book some travel, more than likely. I also plan on starting travel hacking, so opening some credit cards that specifically cater to travelers, and I am very much looking forward to that. I recently listened to a podcast from ChooseFI about that, and obviously I've known about it for a long time. I love using credit cards, but I've never had a travel card, but usually those offer larger rewards, and I'm excited to start getting into that toward the end of the year or the beginning of 2023. So yeah, max out my Roth IRA, put a few thousand to my emergency fund, book some travel. If there's anything left over, I will probably put it toward either my house sinking fund, or like saving for a down payment of a house, or toward my 2023 Roth IRA. Yeah, so lots of decisions to make, but I'm pretty set on those first three, and it makes me so excited. Like, I don't want the time to go fast, even though it's already flying by, but I am feeling really impatient for this cancellation to go through so I can just use this extra cash that I have. And I know I could do it right now, but I'm not going to trust anything until my student loan debt is actually canceled, because as of right now it still says $36,000, and that application to get it canceled isn't open until October. So I don't think anything will be gone until like November, December. So we just have to wait and be patient. But yeah, all right, that's enough for me. That is my transfers for Transfer Tuesday. Please comment down below what you did to move your money in the right direction. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. It really supports my channel, and I'll see you in my next video.